I'm Tavia Larson live with ChatterBoxx Production. We are out for your house in Harrisburg, PA with coverage of the trial of the century tray.
Gagliotti! 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 Not QTOT, fair trail! Draw Gagliotti!
We are live here at the courthouse. Let's go to coverage inside the courtroom with the Honorable Judge Royce Morris.
Then you get to pound it. Hold on one second.
Everyone stand up. Dauphin County of the state of Pennsylvania is now ready for session. Judge Morris presiding.
You may be seated. All right. Bailiff, you want to bang the gavel for me?
The case of Little Pig versus Billie Wolf is now ready for trial.
The prosecutor is Jack Canavan, and his star witnesses are the three little pigs. Please raise your right hands. Do you solemnly swear or affirm you'll tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
All right. The defendant, Billie Wolf, is represented by Mayor Clapp. Please raise your right hand.
Objection, Your Honor. I'm not the attorney. This is the young man who's the attorney
This is the young
today.
man who's going to be the attorney. What's your name, young man?
Avash.
Allah. Okay.
As well as...
Jay Scott.
All right.
Well, I have attorneys.
And Your Honor, if I may, I'm actually third chair. First chair is Paxton Williams. You want to say hello to the judge.
Hello.
Second chair is Alessandra Weaver.
Excellent. Thank you. Thank you for your All right. Billie Wolf, we need you to raise your right hand. You solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do!
Another witness for the prosecution is Red Riding Hood. Red Riding Hood, would you please stand and raise your right hand?
I do.
All right. The witness for the defendant is Granny Wolf. Where's Granny Wolf? Granny Wolf, would you please raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
I understand the charges against Billie Wolf are trespassing, breaking and entering, and damage of property.
Yes, Your Honor.
Is everyone ready to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Will the bailiff please swear in the jury?
Gagliotti! 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 Not
Juror, please stand and raise your right hand.
Do you swear that you will listen to all the testimonies and decide fairly?
Does everybody agree? I say I do.
Do you swear that you will not discuss with anyone until you have reached the
Verdict.
verdict?
Yes,
I do.
I do.
Does the prosecution have an opening statement?
Yes, Your Honor. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, we will show that last spring the defendant Big Bad Wolf is guilty of trespassing, which is defined as entering someone's home or property without permission. Guilty of property damage, defined as damaging someone's property deliberately or by carelessness, and guilty of breaking and entering, which is using force to enter someone's home or property without permission to commit a burglary or other evil act. We will also show that Big Bad Wolf caused mental anguish as they were afraid for their lives. They knew he was planning a party at Reservoir Park and planned to butcher them and serve them for dinner. In fact, he's lucky we're not charging him with attempted murder. Objection, Your Honor. Mr. Wolf has not been charged with mental anguish out of order for breaking charges that is not before this court. And also he is Billie Wolf. And I object to the prosecution attempting to prejudice by the jury by calling him Big Bad Wolf.
Objection sustained. The jury will disregard that statement and the prosecution will call Mr. Wolf by his proper name.
When you hear the evidence, I'm confident you will find Billie Wolf guilty of trespassing, guilty of property damage, and guilty of breaking and entering. Thank you.
Mockery of justice.
Does the attorney for the defendant have an opening statement?
Yes, Your Honor. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, the evidence will show that Mr. Wolf has been charged wrongfully on all counts. He is a nice and friendly wolf that visited his neighbors, the three little pigs, only to invite them to his party at Reservoir Park. How can that be considered trespassing, breaking, and entering? Under no circumstances would he ever consider harming them or their property, much less of think of eating them. We also show that Mr. Wolf suffered from prejudice against wolves. The three little pigs were afraid of him because he didn't know him. They wrongfully think that all wolves are big and bad when some Mr. Wolf just wants to have fun. He is now guilty of all charges, and we trust the jury will agree. Thank you.
Prosecution, you may call the first witness.
Thank you, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the three little pigs.
Come on.
Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
Prosecution, you can't call three witnesses at once. First, they don't all fit. Second, they can't all talk at the same time.
We beg for an exception, Your Honor. The three little pigs are terrified of the wolf, and I promised them that they could testify together. Objection, Your Honor. This is a witness stand, not a pig pen. It's only meant for one witness at a time. Your Honor, it's the only way.
I'll allow it. Little pigs, please take the stand.
Please state your names. I'm first little pig. Second little pig. I'm third little pig. Where do you live, little pigs?
Well, I used to live in my own little house that I made out of straw.
I used to live in my own little house that I made out of sticks. I live with my sister in my beautiful house made out of bricks. Tell the judge and the jury, please, why all three of you have to live there together.
Well, I was home reading when the big bad wolf knocked on my door and said, little pig, let me come in." And I said, no, 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 not by the hairs on my chinny chin chin. Then the big bad wolf snarled and said, "Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house back." And he did, but before he could grab me, I ran over to the second little pig's head.
Welcome to Aura Skyboxx Blueprint. Stop acting like you have forever. You are trading your life for a paycheck while your kids grow up without you. Most business owners are like hamsters on a wheel. You run faster, but the cage stays the same. Your dreams are gathering dust on a shelf because you are too busy doing buzzy work. I used to be right there with you. Then I built the Aura Skyboxx Blueprint. Using this system is like having a remote control for your calendar. We look at your tasks together. We see what is stealing your energy. Then we automate the boring stuff so you can go to that soccer game or take that nap. You do the work once and the system does the rest. Click the link to grab the blueprint and take your Saturday back.
With that being said, let's get to the trial of Big Bad Wolf.
Happened. My sister and I were playing Pin the Tail on the Wolf when the big bad wolf himself came knocking on my door and said, little pig, let me come in." And I said, "Oh, no, 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 not by the hairs on my chinny chin chin." Then he flashed his great big teeth and he huffed and he puffed and he blew my house down. But before he grabbed us, we ran to their little pig's house. Glad you made it. Then what happened? They ran into my house, squealing and pig laughing and shaking so bad. I wrapped the little pigs in a blanket. They said the big bad wolf had blown down their houses and was chasing them.
Did he try to blow your house down too?
Yes, but no matter how hard he huffed and he puffed, he couldn't blow down it.
Then what happened?
He climbed down my chimney and fell smack into my pot of boiling water for corn on the cob and candy corn. Unfortunately, he jumped up somehow and crawled his way back up the chimney and ran away howling in pain. His tail was scorched. Your Honor, my sisters and I brought some little bags of our homemade candy corn for you, the members of the jury. We'll think you like it.
Objection, Your Honor. These greasy little portraits are trying to bribe you in the jury.
3 little pigs are out of order.
Order? Did someone say order? I'll have a ham sandwich, please.
We'll take a burger. I like tacos. Chips and hot sauce for me.
You're all out of order. 3 little pigs. Go ahead. Mr. Wolf, please do not speak unless you are on the witness stand. Counsel, please continue.
Thank you, Your Honor. Little pigs, why do you think the big bad wolf went after you? To eat us!
They're lying.
He tried to eat our friend Little Red Riding Hood. And Peppa Pig. Well, we're his favorite food. We're next on his list. Thank you. I have no further questions for these sweet little piggies.
Does the defense wish to cross-examine?
Yes, Your Honor. All 3 of you are old enough to build your home, your own home. So you're not little, are you? No. So may I just call you pigs for short?
That's fine. We're proud of you, pigs. Piggy power!
Didn't you 2 pigs build your homes out of straw and sticks?
Yes.
What did any pig with half a brain know they wouldn't last?
They wouldn't have lasted if the big bad wolf hadn't blown them down. Duh.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Didn't you smart your sister Dirt Pig not to lay on your big fat 4 bellies and get up and stop swining and build your old houses like bricks like she did?
Objection, Your Honor. Calling my clients big fat pork bellies is unacceptable.
Objection overruled. I'll allow it.
Didn't Dirt Pig call you both big fat pork bellies and lazy little pork rinds?
Yes.
And did he say you would be sorry for being such lazy pigs?
Yes.
Are you 3 pigs afraid of wolves?
Yes.
Would you believe me if I told you that Mr. Wolf came to your houses to invite you to his party at Reservoir Park?
No.
Do you know any pigs that are
No.
Have you heard of any pig that were eaten by Mr. Wolf?
No, but we've seen him on the street market ordering bacon and eggs. And they sure don't serve turkey bacon.
But if you're afraid of, if you never see Mr. Wolf attack anything, what are you afraid of?
The big bad wolf!
Do you know that Mr. Wolf has allergies and sneezes when he's around straw and sticks?
No.
Do you believe Mr. Wolf's explanation that your house fell down when he sneezed and out because you tried to hold him down?
No.
Because you think all wolves are dead.
Yes.
What do pigs eat?
Everything. That's why they call us pigs.
Have you ever eaten a pig?
Yes.
Including wolf brown, chili, and wolf soup?
Yes.
And
He would have been so delicious with our corn on the cob and candy corn we were making. Like sweet and sour Big Bad Wolf soup. Shouldn't you eat little pigs fed on before Mr. Wolf down the chimney so you can cook them for dinner? No!
Liars. They're easy.
That's enough. You're going to burn down here and find me $500.
In Pennsylvania, a man or a pig has its right to defend its castle. Isn't it true that when Mr. Wolf got away, you filed these charges because you was afraid he was going to charge you with attempted murder? Objection, Your Honor. This is outrageous. No charges have been fired against the three little pigs, and even to charge you with its wait. If they were, they shouldn't be mentioned.
Objection is sustained. Jury will disregard that comment.
That's fine, Your Honor. There's no more about it when the three little pigs get arrested.
Your Honor.
I apologize and move on. Do you think it's possible that some rules are like this, some rules are good? No, our sons were two little piglets. Our parents warned us. They said to be aware of the Big Bad Wolf because he would eat us for dinner. So you three are saying you grew up afraid of wolves, not only Mr. Wolf, but you think all wolves are bad? Yes. And that, my friends, is prejudice and discrimination across generations. No further questions. Objection, Your Honor. The three little pigs are not on trial.
Objection is sustained. The jury will disregard that comment as well. And no more outbreaks from counsel. Case returned to the prosecution. Prosecution, you have your next witness.
The prosecution has Little Red Riding.
Little Red Riding, come on up. You've already been sworn in.
State your name, please. Little Red Riding Hood, but my friends call me Red. Miss Hood, do you know the three little pigs from Big Bad Wolf? Yes, obviously.
Objection, Your Honor. The prosecutor witness keep calling Mr. Wolf the Big Bad Wolf. That is disrespectful and prejudicial.
That objection is sustained again. Please refer to the defendant as Mr. Wolf or his phone.
Tell the judge of the jury what you told the three little pigs. I told them he tried to fool me until we was thinking he was my grandmother. But when I saw his great big ears and his great big eyes, and he flashed his great big teeth, I ran. He tried to grab me and eat me, but I got away. Yeah, you're not as cute as you think you are, Mindy.
Counsel, please control your client.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you, Ms. Ted. I have no further questions.
Does the defense wish to cross-examine?
Yes, Your Honor. Miss Hood, how many words have you seen in your...
Sit down.
I want some candy corn. I mean, they didn't shut.
Yes, Your Honor. Miss Hood, how many words have you seen in your life?
Too many. My grandmother lives near Wildwood Park, and when I visit her, I see them all along the way. I also see Papa Bear and Mama Bear and Junior Bear. They all seem to follow me.
Has any of them ever chased you or hurt you in any way?
Like I said, Big Bad Wolf tried to trick me until he was thinking he was my grandmother so he can eat me. Thank goodness the huntsman showed up to save me.
Why do you think Mr. Wolf is the same that allegedly had to eat you?
The three little pigs and their attorney told me.
Can you actually tell one wolf apart from another?
No.
Why not?
How can I tell them apart? They all look alike.
Then you have no evidence that this Mr. Wolf is the same wolf said grandmother's house.
I guess not.
I have absolutely no one pushing for the so-called witness.
I guess I thought I mean.
Ms. Hood, you are excused. Prosecution, you may call your next witness.
We have no more witnesses, Your Honor. The prosecution rests.
Okay. Defense, you may call your first witness.
The defense called Billie Wolf.
Wolf, come on up. Wolf, you've already been sworn.
State your full name. My name is Billie Bob Wolf, but some of my friends call me BB, and some call me Achu or Achuli because of my allergies. Where do you live? I live at my granny's Wolf's house on Raleigh Street. Did you at any time visit the three pigs? Yes, I did. For what purpose? I always see them wandering around playing piggyback in the mud, pulling each other pig's tails and picking out at pig knacks at pig pens. I just wanted to have fun and be friends with them. I plan to invite them to my cookout. On the day you visited them, were you suffering for allergies? Oh yes, I was miserable. And how did your allergies affect you during your visit? Well, I sneezed the whole time. Did you invite them to your cookout? No, I couldn't because of my sneezing. Did their houses fall apart when you sneezed? The first two did, but the third pig's house was made out of bricks, so it didn't. Did you huff and puff on purpose to blow their houses down? No way, that's hogwash. Okay. Have you ever seen Little Red Riding Hood? No, never, at least not before today. Well then, why did she say you try to grab her and eat her? I sure don't know. She said she thinks we wolves all look alike. What the three little pigs called? They certainly don't call me by my name or even by my nickname. They call me big and bad, and they call themselves little and try to act so sweet and innocent. But the truth is, they are not little or sweet or innocent. That's why I'm glad you're just calling them what they are. Pigs. In fact, you should call them big bad pigs. Objection, Your Honor. The three little pigs are not big bad pigs. And this big wolf undoubtedly being bad by insulting them.
All right, the rule applies to all, Counselor. What's good for the wolf is good for the pigs, but your objection is sustained. Please continue, Mr. Wolf.
We wolves are misunderstood. We are not all bad. Most of us are good. I am. At least I try. I always try to be good. Can you explain what you mean? Absolutely. Some of us are so good. We're famous. Look at Burrito, Mr. Mason Mal Wolf, leader of the Good Guys Club in the Bad Guys movie. So millions of movie fans can tell you the three pigs and the little red riding. That's what they said. No
Does the prosecution wish to cross-examine?
Yes, Your Honor. Big bad.
Objection, Your Honor. The prosecution and its witness continue to be hostile and who might face Billie Bob Wolf should be addressed as Mr. Wolf.
All right, that objection will be sustained. Please do not prejudice the jury. Counsel will refer to Mr. Wolf as such or be found in contempt of this court. That is in order.
Yes, Your Honor. My apologies. Mr. Wolf, didn't you tell each of the three little pigs, I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down? That's a wild story. I agree, but you need to answer a yes or a no. I don't remember saying that. Did you in fact huff and puff until you blew down the houses of first and second little pigs?
No, I sneeze. I have allergies and sneeze all the time. As I said, that's why my friends call me a chew or a chewy.
Then why haven't you sneezed today?
The courthouse is made out of bricks, not straw and sticks.
So was third little pig's house, but didn't you huff and puff to try to blow it down?
No, I sneezed again. I was still suffering from the straw and sticks from the first two houses.
Why did you go to their homes?
I went to invite them to my party. When I got to first pig's home, she ran, wee, all the way to the second pig's home. Then the two of them ran, wee, all the way to the third pig's home. They sounded like they were laughing and playing around, so I thought they wanted me to join and chase them, so I did.
Why did you climb down third pig's chimney?
I heard them oinking around and squeaking inside as if they were scared or in trouble or something. I knocked, but they wouldn't open the door. I got more and more worried about them, so I climbed down the chimney, feet first, ready to hit the ground and into a pot of boiling water. They planned to cook me alive because of my upper body strength. I managed to pull myself out and scramble up the chimney, scorched tail and all. I ran for my life. If not, I would have been wolf soup as mine. While struggling to climb back up the chimney, I heard third pig say, "There goes our big bad wolf soup. Now what are we going to eat?"
Is it your testimony that you didn't want to eat the three little pigs, but they wanted to eat you?
Absolutely.
Do you ever eat pig meat?
Yes, from the frozen food section at my favorite grocery store, but I'm no porkaholic. I also get hamburger meat from the cows and nuggets from the chickens. I've eaten all those parts, and so have you.
That's no excuse. One more question. What medicine do you take for your allergies?
Medicine? Well, my granny treats my allergies with herbs from her garden and Vicks Viper Rub.
Is that what you call medicine? You probably don't even have allergies. No further questions, Your Honor.
You may call it.
The defense calls Granny Wolf.
Granny Wolf's already been sworn.
State your name, please.
Granny Wolf.
How would you describe your grandson?
Billie Bob is sweet, caring, and friendly.
Does your grandson like to make friends?
Yes, he will be a good friend to others too, like the three little pigs, but they all seem to be afraid of wolves. They call each of us big bad wolf, no matter how smart or how good we are.
Do you think it's fair for the human to call your grandson Big Bad Wolf?
Absolutely not. They call themselves little and him bad when they are not pygmy pigs. They are all about the same size, and they call him bad when he's a sweetheart. to bully and even insult my great-grandchildren, the three little wolves. They say we all look alike. I don't think so. Those natural little pigs judge us for how we look or on the outside, don't see how we are on the inside. And that's not fair.
Thank you. I have no more questions.
Does the prosecution want to cross examine?
Yes, Your Honor. Miss Wolf, do you cook for your grandson?
Oh yes, he loves my cooking.
And what are his favorite foods?
Pork chops, good sweet bacon, and breakfast.
And isn't it true all those foods you just mentioned are made out of pigs?
Well, that's true, but you have to admit there's a big difference between eating your neighbor bite nice little grocery store packets of pork meat from old McDonald's. You all do that.
Are pigs the favorite food of all wolves?
No. Here's the fun fact for you. Most wolves prefer to eat hoofed animals like deer, moose, and elk, not pigs.
Isn't it true your grandson went to the few little pigs' homes to catch and butcher them so you can marinate and season them?
Heavens no, that would be porpoise.
But didn't you say you want to cook his favorite pork dishes for him?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
No more questions for this witness.
Down the chimney of third little pig, that's breaking and entering. And he trespassed onto the property of all three little pigs and caused property damage, especially when he blew down two of their houses. I ask you to find the defendant guilty of trespassing, guilty of breaking and entering, and guilty of property damage.
Closing argument. Defense ready?
Yes, thank you, Your Honor. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, Billie Bob is innocent of these charges. The prosecution is full of baloney. It is downright hogwash. The three pigs said they were afraid of Mr. Wolf because they thought he wanted to eat them. But they admittedly wanted to cook them and enjoy wolf soup. Talk about double standard. What's more, these charges of a cover-up, these conniving, slutty swine filed charges get to the upper hand before they got arrested for the attempted murder of my clients. First and second pigs saw their homes fall apart when Mr. Bluff sneezed because he has horrible allergies. Their houses were made out of straw and sticks. Would you expect it would pass the city of Harrisburg inspection? I think not. In fact, I saw the third pig try to bribe the judge with candy horn. Now, and I wonder if he bribed the city. I wonder if he bribed the city inspectors to get their permits and build their flimsy houses. I'm sorry, first and second pigs lost their homes, but it was their own fault. If you made your homes out of strong sticks, would you expect it to last? Certainly not. Yet they ignored warnings of their smarter sister, third pig, who told them they would be sorry for being such big fat bellies. Poor bellies. He was right. Mr. Wolf visited the three pigs to only invite them to a party. And for no other reason. These accusations against him are based on their imagined unfair fears, not on his actions. The prosecution wants to believe Billie Wolf doesn't have allergies because he doesn't take prescription allergy meds. But his granny cheers him at home with remedies. Most our grannies do the same for us? Ask yourself why they're afraid of Mr. Wolf calling him Big Bad instead of using his name, Billie Bob. This is name calling. Can I get a tissue?
they calling us bullying. Pure and simple, mean and evil. The pigs had no other reason. What's more, the pigs had no witness who saw anything. The only character with Green Little Riding Hood admitted that she couldn't tell one from another. Can I throw this in the trash can? Look at this.
Right here.
And Mr. Wolf swears he'd never seen her before today. If you're not 100% positive that that Billie Bob left them puff on pills to blow those houses down, you must find them not guilty of intentional property damage. And if you believe three pigs have no reason to be afraid of Mr. Wolf, that you must, and that he went to the homes to invite them to his party, that you must not find them guilty of trespassing and guilty of breaking and entering. He had no evil intent. Frankly, these pickable charges were filed by the three bad pigs against Billie Bob, who Granny is a sweetheart. You must not find him guilty. Thank you.
With that being said, let's get to the trial of Big Bad Wolf.
Reach the verdict.
All rise for the jury. Jury foreperson has reached the verdict.
Breaking and
Oh, wait, tell me, have you reached the verdict yet?
Oh, yes.
All right. Will the defendant please rise? Madam foreperson, what is your verdict? Or sir?
Breaking and the events entering verify the defendant. Billie Bob Wolf not guilty. Not guilty.
Wow. Wow.
Unanimous decision. We tried several times, but we could not try to reach the unanimous decision.
Wow.
All right. You're hung on which count?
Breaking and entering.
Trespass. Okay, we're hung on trespass. The jury has spoken. They found the defendant not guilty of breaking and entering, and they're hung on trespass. The jury has spoken, and we'll discharge the defendant.
The verdict is in. Billie Bob Wolf is NOT guilty on 2 counts. Hit the like and subscribe for more chatter. Chatter later.
No,